Well, hello there, everybody.
Hey,
This is Stay on Target.
Yeah.
Do it. Stay on target.
It's a show about all things. We're coming together here live for you on YouTube and Facebook and probably some other places amongst the galaxy.
Amongst the galaxy.
Amongst the galaxy.
On the HoloNet.
Amongst the galaxy.
What?
Live on the HoloNet.
Live on the HoloNet. That's it.
Coming
And we got a
to you
special
live
show
from
for you tonight.
Jabba's
So
Palace.
special. I hope you like the view here. We got some upgraded equipment to look prettier on camera, or at least show more of our flaws.
Whoa.
That requires some good auto tune. Yes, we got auto tune, so Nick will never sound out of tune, nor will Dustin. I can just stay perfect all the time. So we're gonna
Right, he has perfect pitch.
even Boxy will be in tune.
yeah.
Boxy.
name's Boxy. That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
So yeah, we got something happened, and it's official. If you saw in the title of this video, Millennium Falcon is just about finished, if not finished. Yet to be seen shortly. We're going to show you that shortly here soon. We're not gonna leave you hanging too long. So if you got any comments, if you got any questions, if you like what you're seeing, you're not seeing a fuzzy image. You're seeing like 4K
It's
goodness
like crystal
coming through
clear.
this.
You
Crystal
can see
clear.
all of our flaws.
It's almost painful.
Right?
It's almost,
Even the ones that aren't on screen.
Man, I am hideous.
Crippling depression.
so
Depression.
yeah,
You may file when ready.
So yeah, we're excited to have you here. It's probably gonna be a shorter show because we're not actually building Legos. Look at this table.
I would never say that. It's never a shorter show.
Never a shorter show. It's probably gonna be longer than ever because I said it was gonna be shorter.
Technically,
So-
we still build Legos, though.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, we could show them the surprise.
Technically could.
Maybe we could just save that for...
Let's save it.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Yeah,
Way to give it away.
We'll save it. And we're live.
And we're live. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a special show. In case you didn't know, it's a show about all things, mostly Star Wars things. We are on the precipice of Mandalorian season 2, so we're going to talk about our expectations.
Mando.
Because next time we see you, we will.
Andrew.
Next time we see you, we will probably see in Mandalorian season 2, episode 1.
Episode 1.
So
it's the one that comes right
we're-
after 0.
We told you we'd try to change up some things to improve the show by the time season 2. Hey, we're pretty much there. We'll have a Millennium Falcon. We'll have all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're completely monetized. It's great.
We got auto tune. We're making $0, but we're
Right.
doing better. So, it's not all about the cash. But do we have a question of the day we wanted to ask? I can't remember.
I think
we
he was still
do.
coming up with it.
Let's play a video first.
Well, we don't have the video yet.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still,
Sorry,
it's still
still.
coming through
I just
the
meant a video.
HoloNet. It's
Let's play a
downloading.
video.
So we can play any video you want that's not that one.
Buy us some time.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. We do, but yeah.
We do have video. It's just not here yet.
Yes. So we
Also, I wanted to say we did find a piece of Rando Mando.
Yeah. We didn't find all of them.
We didn't find all
Oh.
of them. Our mission was unsuccessful. We
We found-
survived.
We found parts of him.
We at least found his helmet, so maybe he took off his helmet and he's somewhere else.
We're going to reconstruct him as soon as possible.
as soon as possible.
we
but
have
for now,
the technology.
Yeah.
Boxy shall be Boxy. And he is going to stand in for Rando Mando until Rando Mando is truly found.
So it's
Yeah.
funny because he's got a helmet on top of
Remade.
his face.
Yes.
So it just sits on his head, but doesn't cover his face.
It's
He's got-
more of a hat.
And actually, this is his body. His face is on his chest.
It's
I
pretty,
think-
And he doesn't have any arms.
this
or
is what
legs.
the inside of a gonk droid looks like.
Gonk.
that's what they look like.
Yeah, Boxy.
the
Boxy's
face.
actually famous. He's the
Oh my
Gonk droid on
goodness.
all the
Gonk
Star
droid
Wars.
in every Star Wars episode.
Wow.
Gonk.
He doesn't. He doesn't say much anymore. He lost his voice saying that line over and over and over and over and over again.
And over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, I can show you guys a pretty fun video that we made.
Pretty.
Pretty fun. From the other day, and let's see if I can load this here while we're waiting for the. We're basically going to show you here in a minute the recap video of how we got to this point with the Millennium Falcon, and then once we finish, we will be able to show
The big
entire
reveal.
thing. Once
I'm
that video
excited.
plays,
It's gonna be
you'll be seeing the Millennium
great.
Falcon. So we're just holding off until this thing finishes, and then the things will pick up quickly. So if you got any questions, you got any comments,
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know. Out there in the comments, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird.
My voice is as smooth as peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly.
Crunchy peanut butter. Jelly.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, mine's working out. Yeah.
Okay, that's what people tuned in for.
This is what they're checking
Just to
out.
hear us do weird
Some
sounds without
auto-tune.
a
Auto-tune.
To tune in.
to tune in.
Get it? Tune in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, are you
auto-tune
guys excited about Mandalorian season 2?
yes,
I am.
so excited. You
How-
know what?
how
Should we just make
excited?
that the question of the day?
Yes.
How excited are you? On a
On a
scale,
scale
of
of
1
one
to
to-
destroying the Death Star.
Yes, on a scale of 1 to destroying the Death Star, how excited are you for Mandalorian season 2? And do you think Babs Yoder's gonna die?
Oh my goodness.
That's a dark question.
Dark.
That's a tough rule.
And do you think the Mandalorian's gonna come back? I mean, Boba Fett. Wow.
Boba Fett.
Mandalorian's not in season 2.
Boba Fett. Right?
Boba Fett. Where?
And then he gets hit and he's like, oh.
No.
We going?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
We're alive.
This is Nick.
All right, so we're going to play this video here now that we just started it. This is a funny video while we're waiting for the other one to come through the HoloNet. Dustin and Nick went on a fun adventure looking for Mando, right?
Yeah, we did.
So
That's
if you
where we
didn't, in
found
case you didn't
HoloNet.
see that, you got to watch this. They went over a bridge. That's
We went over
that's
a
the title.
bridge.
Yeah.
Make sure to look at the water. Look at the water. Look at the water. Shark in the water.
And we're on the we're on a bridge.
We're on a bridge. Check it out. Look at it. Look at the water.
We going?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
We're alive.
This is Nick and Dustin,
Dustin.
the SOT crew.
That's Dustin.
We're on a mission,
We're on a mission.
and we're flying in Big Chungus.
Yeah, over
This
a
is
bridge.
the Big Chungus, and I'm Orange 1
And I'm orange too.
because he likes to poo.
Yeah, just edit that out.
Yeah, please just edit that out. Anyway, we just wanted to come at you and tell you you look fantastic.
And now we're sideways.
And we're on the we're on a bridge.
We're on a bridge. Check it out. Look at it. Look at the
Oh, we hope this trip goes well.
water. Yeah, better go well.
I hope we
He's
find
driving.
the Mandalorian because he's been missing
Yeah.
for 2
Is that what our
weeks.
mission is?
That's what our mission is.
Oh.
Our mission is to find the Mando.
The Mando!
Let's hope we find him. If we do, he'll be back next week.
Yeah.
If we don't, then we're dead.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So he's a warlock.
so he's a warlock. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching this silly little video.
Yeah.
We hope you're having a great week. We're gonna talk some Star Wars next week, and we're also gonna, build a freaking Millennium Falcon.
Falcon! Some
Anyway,
people.
so tune in next week. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Hopefully, otherwise we're dead. Like I
Yeah.
said.
If we go missing, we're most likely dead.
Yeah. So anyway, stay on target.
Stay on target.
Loosen up.
They came from behind.
See you next week.
Yeah.
And we're here.
Again.
This is next week. Time jump.
This is next week. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, this is.
We didn't die.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't die. We
Mando.
made it.
Mando.
You guys
We're
got
not
anything
sure
else
if
you want to say
Mando
about
made
that?
To be determined.
What?
Uh,
What's to be determined?
if Mando made it or not. We haven't found him still. I mean, we found a piece of him.
Pieces.
They're making a
But-
season 2 with him, so I hope he made it.
Wow. Right?
Yeah.
That's the Mandalorian. Ours is Rando
Ours
Mando.
Mando.
who goes commando.
Rando Mando.
So it's like when you buy the
goes
cereal, it's not
commando.
Cheerios, it's like Cheeries.
Oh, cheery. Oh, cheery.
So
Yes,
it's not Mandalorian,
exactly.
it's Rando Mando.
It's Rando Mando's Cheeries.
Oh, my gosh.
Mando
Going on a
O's.
frame.
What did you say the other day about the cereal? It was like Mandalorian O's or something?
Mando O's.
Yeah, why didn't they call them Mandos?
Mandos. That's just what it was. They should just call it the Mandos.
Yeah.
Mandalorios.
Mandalorios. I think that's what you called.
Mandalorios. That's
Yeah,
what it
that
was.
was
Yeah,
good.
that would make more sense. They do have Mandalorian cereal. I should go get the box.
All right, we do got a
Yeah.
comment. I
What's
shall
the
read
comment
it.
say?
It is from Alisand.
Alisand.
So stoked for season 2 of The Mandalorian. Like destroying the first and second Death Star at the same time. Excited.
Yeah.
Nice.
Simultaneous.
That's a
Star
lot of
destruction.
excitedness.
That's a lot of destruction.
That's like Dak.
Yeah.
Excited to take on the whole empire. But
I feel like I can
living
take on the
this
whole
time.
empire
Sorry.
myself.
That was a bad
I know what
analogy.
you mean. I know just what you mean. And he dies.
Whoa. Thank you for your comment, Alisand.
Yes, thank you.
We're glad you're excited. We are excited as well.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to talk about it next week as well.
Yeah.
You guys want to go into any like
Speculation,
Speculation?
Mine-
Prediction, speculation.
Mine is they're already all dead.
Oh, that's
Oh my
painful.
gosh. No, J.J. Abrams didn't do this one.
Jabrams.
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 J.J.
Jabroni.
Brinks. Brinks? J.J. Binks?
JJ Binks.
JJ Binks.
No wonder
that was it.
sucked.
Yep, that was the one.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
This is awful. What?
A Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord here?
He's gonna be a comic relief character. A Sith Lord.
It still
That
would
was
have been
like a-
better.
that
If
was-
Jar
yeah,
Jar
that was a
played the
meme.
fool.
Like that's what George Lucas said. He's gonna be comedy relief, and the fans were like, "A Sith Lord."
Oh, man. Oh, Mandos.
Honestly, yeah, I wish they would have went that route.
I
It
know.
would have been great.
It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
It would have really.
Would have been.
It would have like destroyed some kids' childhoods, probably mine.
Oh,
but it
yeah,
would have been.
you would have scarred
so
for life,
great.
but you would be stronger for it.
You'd be stronger for
Stronger.
Do it now. Build your mind muscle.
Toaster.
Eat the Mandalorian nose.
No. Nom nom nom.
All right. Well, we got.
Complete silence.
Complete silence.
What do you think, Boxy? Couldn't have said it better myself.
I got the trailer here. We're gonna view this Mandalorian season 2 trailer
do it.
here
Yeah,
real
let's
quick
do it.
while we're sitting and watching. It's inside of Dustin right now.
Yeah, look, it's right on the table.
I think they can.
That's so cool looking.
Only Dan can hear it because he got headphones on.
Oh, and it's got a scene.
Show me the one safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Yes, the same.
Where?
This you must determine. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
Oh,
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
That is something I do want to talk about.
So also full of time.
This is the way.
Turn the audio. Streaming this October. It is October.
Less than a week away.
You know this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard.
Whistling birds. You know, there's no more of that. I mean, they have a
Extended.
it's a special look.
The special look.
This is the way.
Reminds me of Rebels
Rebels.
with Ahsoka. I think Ahsoka's going to be in this one.
In
She
this
probably will.
episode.
I don't know if
In
she's
the
going to
first
start off in the
episode?
first episode, but I think
this season.
I think Dave Filoni is going to weave in kind of his Rebels
Yeah.
universe into it. That was something I think that's some big
Do
speculation.
you
I
think
have.
they're gonna like they're actually going to be in the season, or they're just going to show up at the end of the season and be in the next season?
I could see them doing that, but
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to have them, because otherwise, what's the whole season about? They're just going to be he's just going to be looking
obviously
for
pew pew.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously going to have a lot of
He's
action
just
and
he's
stuff
just
like
taking
that.
the kid to Disneyland,
To Disneyland.
They're
I'm
going
going
on
to
vacation
Disneyland.
together.
right? He's just like,
Well-
I got some downtime.
So the end of season 1 was his mission was to find
Find the home
people,
world,
the
yeah.
home world.
Yeah,
He was given that mission by the
armorer.
Mandalorian leader.
Yeah,
The
the armorer.
Yeah.
Who we
The
don't know.
armorer.
We don't know her name.
We don't know her name other than the armorer.
She's in charge of the clan.
Well, she did have some like horns on her head, which made me think that
She's a Zabrak.
no, she might have been a follower of. Yes.
Right.
Mando Zabrak.
Well, I mean, maybe
Zabrakdo.
you don't know. The Zabracto.
That's how the Zabrak do.
That is how the Zabrak do. No, but
a follower of Maul.
Maul, yeah, because
Yeah.
in Clone Wars, Maul ends up taking over
Mall of America.
yeah.
Mandalorian homeworld.
yeah.
True.
And
Mandalore.
Mandalore, duh.
The
and
Mandalorian homeworld.
and there's some that stayed true to him even after that, and they all had the horns on
Those
their
are black
helmets.
horns.
Oh, okay.
So she,
yeah.
a lot of people are speculating that she might actually have been a follower of his, like Death Watch type
Ooh.
deal.
Interesting.
Maul
Which would
watch.
also make sense.
Maul
It would also make sense. Death Watch, because
Yeah.
he was rescued by a member of the Death,
Watch. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to learn more about? Are we
My
going to
name's
learn more
Cole.
about his childhood, his upbringing?
Hopefully.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
they keep kind of doing
Yeah.
those flashback
flashbacks,
things,
yeah.
because that was kind of cool.
They
many
could flash him
epis-
back, and like all of a sudden, like Han Solo walks by or something.
Yeah,
and
they
you hear
could
his
do that.
voice
Ooh,
And
that'd be
Luke
cool.
and Leia.
because he was.
I
grow-
hope-
And Chewie.
I hope they bring Luke
Young-
and Leia.
I mean, he
young
grew
Han,
up
young
during
Leia.
the
Yeah.
Empire reign and
yeah.
the rebellion
Yeah, 'cause
destroying
that
the
He
would've
grew
Empire.
up during the
Clone War. Well,
Confederate.
it was probably.
separatists.
I wonder what time
Yeah.
frame the Mandalorians like.
It's got to be like he had to be like born right after Clone Wars or like during.
he
Clone
had to have been
Wars.
during. He was born during because he was a child whenever
Yeah.
like Clone Wars was happening.
Yeah.
Because those were the B2 battle droids. Is that what they were?
Beat super battle droids.
Yeah.
Super battle droids. And so then
Soup's
the
battle
Mandalorian.
I got
Soups.
soup.
Who wants soup?
Instead of like shooting lasers, it's just soup.
Like noodles.
Yeah. You want some more?
You want some more? That's a quote from
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
yeah, that's a
like,
good one.
you want some more? But no, Death Watch picked him up, and they were fighting the
Picked him
B2
up
battle
literally.
droids with Clone Wars. Yeah.
Literally.
So I wonder if that was closer to the end of the war. I think it would make more sense if it was closer to
Yeah.
the end of the war. Because how old do you think he was then? Like 8?
Maybe like 5.
How old
6.
did he look? 5 or
I'd say
6?
5 or 6.
Yeah.
He
Probably
wasn't that
5 or 6.
old.
He wasn't that old.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 5 or 6. And you say, how many years later is Return of the Jedi from the end of the Clone Wars?
Jedi.
The end of the Clone Wars would have been Luke and Leia being born.
Yeah.
So if he's already 5 or 6 when that happens, and then there's at least 18
He's
years.
a little older than Luke and Leia.
Trying to figure out the Star Wars timeline
think he's-
sometimes is really confusing.
Honestly, would it be like mid-20s?
No, I
late
think he's
20s?
going to be I think he's 30s.
Or is he in his early
I
30s?
think he's in his early 30s because there's 18 years at least, so that puts him at what, 23?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of like when he was born to
20.
A New Hope.
Who?
He'd be like
Aha.
20-some years old. The Mando.
To A New Hope is 18 years from.
Yeah, but Luke and Leia were born after the end of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
So if he was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then,
He'd
and
be
then
like mid-20s, but
and
then fast forward.
is there? I think there's 5 years total, right? That it goes from A New Hope to Return of the
Return.
Jedi
Yeah.
till the
something
end
like
of the
that.
series. I think
Something
it's
like-
5
something like that.
years, and
Something
then
like that.
then we're 5 years after that.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at.
So
So
that's 10 years
yeah.
after A New Hope.
So if he's 23, he's gonna be like 33. So
Yeah, he's like 30s.
so he's in his
Yeah.
30s. So
We can do
Mandalorian is in
math.
his, we can do math. So he's like probably in his 30s
Probably.
Yeah.
for this series.
He's about the same age as Luke.
He's a little older.
Yeah.
A little older than
Yeah.
little older than Han.
Yeah, he's probably a
Luke
few
and Leia
years.
and Han.
Is he the
well,
same age
Han,
as
Well, actually,
no,
Han
he might be
might-
closer to the same age as Han.
Han
honestly,
might be older, yeah.
yeah, Han is.
Oh, Han is
Yeah,
older
Han is older for
Han's
sure.
than the Mando. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
So
They're brothers.
So there's just so
what if they
many.
weave that in?
right.
There's just so many coinciding potential characters they could run into, or even just show.
Would you guys be okay if they had new actors
For
portray
Luke
Leia, and Han?
Yeah.
They could have what's his name?
Han, from Solo.
Just age him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I would be okay with that. I thought
be-
he actually did a good job.
What was his name?
Alden Ehrenreich.
Alden Ehrenreich, yeah. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah,
I thought and then get the guy who played the Winter Soldier to play a young Luke.
Yes, and he really does,
Sebastian
especially in
Stan.
Empire
Stan.
Strikes Back. We watched that one again. He looked a lot like Sebastian Stan. I could not believe it.
Yeah.
Like
That
you
would
see
be
Sebastian
perfect.
Stan and think of Luke, but if you actually just look at Luke in Empire
Yeah.
and think of Sebastian, you're like, yeah, it totally works.
The only I don't know
wanna
who you could
see
get to
it.
play a young Leia though. That's the only tricky thing. Maybe
her
her daughter.
daughter.
I guess we could do her
What's her
daughter.
name?
I just don't know what
Billie
kind of
Lourdes?
acting chops.
Yeah,
she
Billy.
has.
Yeah.
She actually,
I know she's an actress.
she
but
played the part of
I know,
young Leia
in the newest one,
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
But then I think they
They did the face.
did the deep fake
melting
thing.
weird
Yeah.
thing that didn't really. It didn't
But
look
yeah,
that
no,
good to me.
they could do it.
I think
That's
I would
perfect
be.
cast right there.
I would be okay with it.
Yeah, I'd be okay with
Would
it
you
too.
guys be? Would you guys be in the comments? What do you guys think? You
Yeah.
think
I think they should.
getting new Luke, Leia, and Han?
Yeah.
What about the? Oh, you could do Lando too because they already got.
Yeah.
What's
Donald
his name?
Glo-
Donald
Donald
Glover.
Glover, yeah.
Bring him in.
Right.
These are some. Donald Glover might be a little bit harder to get though because
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends. I mean,
yeah.
Disney's got money, so just throw money
I
at it.
think he could do it. Why wouldn't he do it?
That would be fantastic though. And then what they
It would
should
be.
do is I think they're gonna bring Ezra Bridger back.
Yep.
I think there's gonna be Ahsoka, Ezra Bridger, Sabine is gonna be in it because she is Mandalorian, and that is a perfect tie-in. And I think
Yep.
that one lady that they were looking at might
Might be her.
but I don't know. There's kind of it's possible, but I forget how old Sabine would be at this point. Probably around the similar age, 30s. Yeah,
30s?
she'd probably be in her 30s, Sabine. Because the events, she's pretty young whenever in Rebels, Sabine. Because Rebels happens pretty much right before episode 4. So, but yeah, I think it'd be really cool. And then what they should do, they should bring back Thrawn.
Yep.
They should
And
do
start the Thrawn
world
trilogy.
They should do the world between worlds.
Yep.
And totally totally get rid of the sequel trilogy and just go a totally different direction.
Yep. Who would they cast as Thrawn though?
Oh, they've got plenty of people that could play Thrawn. Even the guy who does him, it's a Mickelson who does the voice
Mads
acting.
Mikkelsen?
No, it's his brother, I think.
Nils?
I forget.
Mads and
I think his brother
What's
does
his name?
Doesn't his brother do the voice acting for
Mikkelsen.
Thrawn in Rebels?
I think so.
Fact checker.
It's not Mads
Check some facts.
Mikkelsen. It's
His brother.
yes,
Yeah.
brother Mikkelsen.
Mads Haps.
Mads. It's the opposite of Mads.
Lars.
Lars Mikkelsen.
And he looks similar to Thrawn in some
Yeah.
ways.
He does.
And he's got the voice for it already.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I would rather see as the Thrawn, though, to be honest with you?
Who?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ooh.
I think he would be a
Yeah.
fantastic
great.
Thrawn. He's got the hair kind of already for it in some ways. And you just paint him blue, give him some red eyes.
Paint him blue, give him some
He
red
could
eyes.
pull off that,
Red eye.
that like charming, but
Cold.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he could pull it off really
Calculated.
well. And that character has a lot of nuance, I feel like, to it, and he could
Yeah.
pull it off really well.
Yes.
That's my first pick when it comes to. But the only thing though is that Thrawn's a little bit older at this point, so maybe an older gentleman like Lars Mikkelsen might work better. But it's got to be somebody that's likable in some ways too. Like Thrawn is kind of likable. That's the weird thing about him, and that's why I think Benedict, being who he is, would be already likable in the public's eye.
Mm-hmm.
We got a comment on Facebook.
Comment on Facebook.
Fact checker. Rita Pulley says they are excited for season 2.
Yes, season 2. Bring it on.
Bring it on. Thank you for
it on.
commenting.
Wow.
We'd love to hear you guys out there.
Yeah.
We're super excited too.
And we're basically ready for this reveal to happen.
Oh, are we?
Okay.
Are we ready?
So this is the point of this whole thing is to show
Woo.
the final build, and we're gonna probably kick on some more lights. Maybe not. No, we don't need to. I like
we
this
don't need to.
drama.
We're good.
And so we're gonna play this video. It's got all of the build, about 20 hours worth, sped up to about 3 or 4 minutes that you're
Nice.
gonna get to see.
It's gonna be
minus today's. We did some more building, and that's going to be in the final video that we'll upload later, probably this week. Add about another 4 hours worth of building to get to where we are today. So,
but we did finish it.
But it may or may not be finished, and you may or may not be seeing it very soon.
May or may not.
Let's cue up this
there
video
is no try.
here. May or may not. There is no try. And time lapse is saying. So we'll see you on the other side.
May or may not. There is no do.
I'm obsessing over you. I'm obsessing over you.
obsessing over you.
So that was a lot of work right there, and there's actually still several more hours of time-lapse footage we need to add in there. So as you can see, and then even some of that Nick noticed was a little out of order, so that needs to be corrected. So you saw it get built and then unbuilt, but we didn't do that on purpose.
No, we did. We made a
did it
mistake.
to mess with you.
We did it to mess with you. Just like our countdown video, doesn't it always go? Doesn't it goes 15, 14, 13, 12, 13, 12? I'm pretty sure our countdown video goes.
You may be right.
13, 12,
Maybe.
13.
I've never noticed
I think
that.
I noticed it once.
Really?
It's yeah.
I think you're dyslexic.
I'm pretty sure
maybe.
it does. At least when I
Maybe
was
it
watching
does.
it one time, it did that. I was like, what?
Right.
I was so confused.
Let's see.
If you can
Okay,
find
we're gonna-
that, you get a
Gold star.
Gold star.
An imaginary gold star.
An imaginary Death Gold Star. Gold Death Star.
Gold Death
there we
Star.
go. I
Gold
like
Death
that.
Star.
Gold Death Star.
Oh boy.
All
That's
right,
our
so we're
next
back
one.
to the. Why does this one look so weird over here? Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
Drive my crazy.
But it's okay. You guys can see the table. It's empty.
It's empty.
And pretty soon here we're gonna reveal it. All right. Are you guys ready?
Should
to
we go? Oh,
Wait,
you want to reveal it? We
Oh,
got
no.
a comment to it.
Oh, we got a comment
you got a
too. Yeah,
comment?
go for it.
All right, I'll read the comment real fast.
Yeah,
All
read
right.
it.
So we got a comment from Alisanne. She says, or they say, it's hard because I feel like the Mandalorian series should be its own separate realm and not involve previous or familiar characters. I kind of like not seeing familiar faces for once. Yes, I agree. I do agree in a lot of ways. And the biggest thing I've heard is that I heard that they were going to be trying to set up the sequel trilogy in a lot of ways in this show.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
That was originally, I
Oof.
think, they were going to do.
So they're
that.
gonna introduce Snoke.
No, I don't know what they were gonna do. But
In
I heard
Mandalor-
rumors
in
that
Mandalorian.
in the Mandalorian, they might kind of tie it in.
Don't do it.
I hope that
They don't need to.
I know. I really hope that if that was
It's
the
its own
plan,
thing.
they totally deviated from
Once
that
they
plan.
realized that they could create a whole new cast of characters and not rely on anybody that.
Yeah.
has
Why
previously been
would
there.
you at this point? The sequel trilogy,
Yeah.
for the most part, is a failure. Not a
Yeah.
failure, but it's
Not a raging
And
success. that
it's
you
it's
wanna
not a
build on.
success.
No.
So I wouldn't want to tie my very successful property
Right.
to something that's not doing
Unless
very
you want
well.
to sink it faster or
Yeah.
something. You know,
Why would you go down that route if you know it's
you're just gonna tie it up in muck and
Yeah.
mire, unless it was
Yeah.
already written and you had to rewrite it. But you know, these things are set in motion years in advance.
that's true.
But I mean, the fact is, I'm hoping there's some good reveals and surprises because of the way that they had Baby Yoda, and nobody had any idea.
No, that was
Right,
genius.
in episode 1. Boom, they
And-
dropped it on
oh,
us.
And I heard some news today or this week that said I saw that they're not allowing people to see it ahead of time, like press.
Oh really?
Which sometimes for movies makes you nervous
Yeah.
because a lot of time that means it's not very good. But I think in this case,
This is a
I
special
think
year.
it's because they don't want things to be spoiled.
No, I think you're right.
Again, kind of
Yeah.
like, man, I wonder if they're gonna hit us right off the bat with Ahsoka or what if they bring Boba Fett in the first
Yeah,
episode?
right away. Yeah, Boba Fett.
You know, what if they hit you with something
think they
big
may.
or something
Yeah.
even bigger
They
than
may
that?
do it.
That would be crazy.
It would be.
So thank you for the comment, Allison. That's a great
Yes.
point, and we agree with you. Although I do kind of like, I wouldn't
I
mind
do-
seeing
yeah.
some of the Rebels ones,
Right.
I guess. So it's a little different, but that's a really good point. Sorry, we can get back to the thing, but I just
All right.
said a great comment. Okay,
my
so
gosh.
the fact checker
That's
also
awesome.
checked our video, and whenever the countdown goes, I thought we noticed it one time. I think my wife actually told me once. Speaking of which, I just want to say happy birthday to my daughter.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Real fast. All right, happy
Dustin's
birthday.
daughter.
Good. Yeah, happy
Oh.
birthday.
Yeah, and then, but yeah, my wife, I think, noticed it one time. She's like, yeah, it goes 13, 12, 13, 12, well, 10, 11, 10.
9, 8.
Yeah, so
6,
the fact
5, 4,
checker
3,
just
2, 1.
verified that it does do that. So if anybody else noticed that out there,
You're
you
not
get-
crazy.
Well, that's one thing.
You're just insane.
You're insane because you were watching it over and over again
Yeah, you're
and
just
still
like-
watching us. No, I'm just joking.
It keeps playing.
Welcome
I
to the
see
show.
it in my dreams.
Whoop.
Oh, the countdown's going. 14,
Oh, God.
13,
It's like
12,
it's like haunting you in the
13,
dream.
12,
13, 12.
13,
13.
12.
Keeps going back.
It just keeps going.
It counts back.
12.
up.
Get to the end. 10.
No.
11.
Well, it bought us an extra
13.
second because we're always running a little late on the start
we
of this. So we need that
really
extra
are.
second.
Oh man, we cut it to the
All
close.
right. Well, are you
But
guys ready to show this thing? How do you want to
Yeah.
do it? You want to cut to black and then all of a sudden it's back at the screen?
No, I'll just
No,
get
no.
it.
Here we
You're
go.
just going to bring it
Yeah.
out?
All right,
So
all
you're
right.
going to leave the frame and
Wait.
then come back
No, no,
in?
no. It's
want-
it's under the table. I got it.
Everybody-
Do you want the
Just-
above view or do you want the
I mean,
full-
yeah, you could do
full
the
kitchen
above
view?
Everybody tuning
No,
in.
yeah, just keep this view. Keep that.
All
Keep
right,
that.
all right, we got this
Everybody-
view. All right.
Tuning
Right there,
in.
Viewfinder.
Here we go.
All right, here we. Are you guys ready for this?
Here is the big reveal.
Drum roll,
All right. All of our hard work. There
Yeah,
it is.
Look at that. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It's
Look at the-
beautiful.
right?
Look at the detail.
Look at the level of detail they put in that thing. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, once you put it all together, it gets really small.
Really small.
It
But
like
I mean, it's
shrinks.
still heavy. It's still got some heft to
It's
it.
got some weight.
Yeah,
That's
I mean, when you
impressive.
put it on the table, the whole table shook.
yeah, it did.
It did. I mean,
Even when you move it, it's like, oh,
Well, in
I think
space,
the
things
case-
look bigger.
yeah,
yeah, you're
They're not
right.
actually
because it's
that
far
big.
away.
Well, there's more gravity on this planet.
It's
anyway.
all
Yeah.
about forced perception.
Forced perception. I mean, look at that dish.
Porsche perception.
I like how they have the classic dish on there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, I know. Like sequel.
Yeah, and I like how Han is just like sitting outside the Falcon.
I know,
flying.
right? He's like, can he breathe?
He doesn't even need a helmet.
Can he actually run the Kessel Run in 14 parsecs?
Wow.
In this ship.
Actually 12.
In that ship.
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it's really impressive. So we just want to thank you all for tuning in and watching us build this Millennium Falcon.
That's the end of our show right there.
That's the end. All right. Peace out, homies.
That's
See you
it.
later.
Thanks
Play
for,
more music.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, here we go. That's
Stay on.
That ought to do it.
Stay on. All right. Okay, all jokes aside.
Okay, we're just kidding.
We're just
actually
kidding.
over
Yes.
here.
All right, so you want me to cut to black
I'll
and
move
then bring it on or negative?
Yeah, you can. You can do it.
All right, we're going to cut to back. Now, here's the real reveal.
Here I'm going to get
Stick
it.
with us, homies.
All right, so here we go. He's going to get it. It's coming up really quick.
Oh.
Okay, it's
like a
bigger than
small
we
child.
remember, and
Rita Pulis said, wow. Let me actually pull it up. Rita Pulis says, wow, that is amazing. I thought it was going to be smaller. She also said, I love the fact checker. The fact checker loved that comment.
okay, ready?
All right. Ready?
Yeah,
Here
we
is
go.
the actual reveal.
I got the tunes playing. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm obsessing over you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there it is. Look at that.
The Millennium Falcon! Ultimate Collector's Edition at the
I don't have auto-tune on. Sorry for all your ear holes out
Yes,
there.
we had to pump the music, but
Seriously.
that's
They were watching and you played the music. They're like,
probably
shot
somebody just
backwards.
tuned in. It was a black screen. All of a sudden,
yeah.
music just blows.
oh my
like,
goodness.
Yeah, people are just like, why is nothing showing?
Why? I can't hear them.
But look at this.
Yeah, look at it.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
This thing's
It's
great.
it's humongous.
It is.
absolutely
It's
humongous. Let me go to
great.
the front screen there.
Yeah, front screen.
Look
Front
at
screen,
that.
look at that.
Beauty.
Look at it. It's a
Oh
beaut.
my goodness.
It's like two small children put together.
It's
Wow.
That's how heavy it is.
That's how
gigantic.
it is. It's significantly larger than the one we were joking about.
Yeah, this is like the baby.
That's the baby that it had.
This millennium birthed this millennium. Millicent birthed baby Millicent.
So give us the rundown of this thing, Nick. This is kind of your baby in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Millennium Falcon. I actually don't know how many pieces it was. It's 7,000 some odd pieces. But yeah, it's I think it was released in 2017. There was actually one version of this before,
Released in
2007.
wow.
But it had only 5,127 pieces.
Holy
around
cow.
that. This one has like 7,000. Does it even say on here? Nope.
Doesn't even say on there.
Doesn't even say on there. I like the stand. The stand
That
is
stand
classic.
makes it look legit. Like
Yeah, but oh man, this thing is a behemoth. Like, I think this is the biggest Lego set they have,
it is.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest one.
Yeah,
For how many pieces and everything.
yeah, it's great. Cause like, okay, so the way they put it together, some panels actually like come apart really easily. These ones I'm not gonna mess with because they're kind of attached.
Show us one or two that come apart.
kind
really
of
easy.
attached. Okay, so this middle section comes apart, so you can like take that off. Like that's all one big
Whoa.
whole section right
That's cool.
there.
That's a sweet gun on top.
I know, right? Yeah,
Quad-
woo.
Quad laser cannons.
Swivel. It swivels.
Oh, it swivels too.
Yeah, look at that.
What?
Look at that action. Look at
Whoa.
pew 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 pew
Pew
pew.
pew. Pew pew pew.
All right, and then yeah, there's
that's
just other panel. I'm just gonna move them, and you guys can keep talking.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so this thing, do we know how long it took us? I don't know if we've got the full data collected for how long it actually took us to build. It's like it took us a long time to build.
It's got to be
this.
close to 24 hours.
Granted, wow,
Yeah.
he just took off like the whole.
Look at that.
That is cool. Holy cow. It's all one piece.
Wow.
Oh, that is sweet. You can switch the dish. So you can have DirecTV or Dish. Just joking. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Also, we have some comments rolling. I'm gonna get to some of these comments. Alisan just had some emojis of laughing.
Laughing emojis.
I think it was in regards to our epic reveal of the baby Millennium Falcon, the Babs Millennium Falcon. And then Carla Hawkins also says, "I am very excited about the new season of The Mandalorian. It is going to be epic." Yes, we completely agree with you. Carla also says, "Ha ha ha! I thought it was going to be bigger." Yep.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
The real one is.
The real one is. It's way better.
That gun is
significantly bigger.
So sick.
It's sweet. Yeah, and just it has an incredible amount of detail.
Yeah, that's what I really like about it.
And it's great. The one thing I will say though is like this whole section.
Is that section?
No, this back section right here is just completely empty. Like it's
is it?
It's like literally there's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
No.
Yeah.
I could imagine it would be really difficult to make the inside and the outside like with everything.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like look at this thing now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how long it took to actually design all this?
Yeah.
Yep. And
especially
be like, yeah,
in
this
Lego
works.
form. That's what's crazy about it.
Well, then I was reading the book. Like every iteration, they would sit down and say like try to decide how to make it better.
Yeah.
And with this one, they were like, yeah, we're just going for the
most amount of detail.
Yeah,
most amount of detail, which adds a lot of pieces and complicated steps.
Yeah. there's even a gun on the bottom of it that you can't see. It's
you can't
down
see, but there's
here.
actually a gun. That's
also
sweet.
the
landing platform. It goes down.
It goes down.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Yeah, can you do it?
What's that? Oh, the landing platform? Yeah, right here, right?
It's underneath this. Yeah.
How's it come down?
Yeah, you can't really see it, but they can see it on the screen, on the big screen there, looking straight at it. Yeah,
a little
there
bit.
you go.
But yeah,
that goes with Carla's other comment. She said, "Wow, that is amazing."
Yeah,
it
you
is.
can
It's
totally
great.
board the Millennium Falcon right there, and
and
it's
then
amazing.
there's this room is
Also, Rita said, "That is awesome."
it is awesome. It's great.
Thank you for your comments, everybody. Keep them rolling in. We love talking
Keep them
to you
coming
guys.
in.
Keep going, Nick.
Yeah, but yeah, this one. Oh wait, okay, it's that one. What room was this?
It's crazy when you think about it too, for how much detail. Even the model that they had originally that had so much going on. I think that was part of the reason. I broke it. No, I'm just joking. Part of the reason Star Wars worked in so many ways is the amount of detail that they put into everything. I know a lot of sci-fi movies back in the day, they didn't do nearly as much detail with everything.
Yep.
You know, like the only thing is like, what do all these parts and things actually do? Who knows? But I mean, I'm sure somebody knows out there.
There we go.
But
somebody knows.
it just it makes it more believable.
Yeah,
It makes it so much more believable.
does,
There's so much more detail.
yeah.
For sure. Oh, there's actually even a spot where the gun drops.
Seriously? Oh yeah. For the gun that's underneath. So like when the stormtroopers are coming to take them out, dude, that's sweet. Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, you can't really see it, but like it drops down. It's cool. Yeah, the whole thing is just amazing to look at.
Yeah. There's just so much to look at. That's the
I
crazy
know,
thing.
right?
And you
it's
still
great.
even have like the rooms inside. I like seeing the
you
rooms
can put,
inside.
Yeah, you can put figures in there.
We gotta put some figures in there, man.
I will, man. After we're done with this, I'll do it.
Yeah, we're gonna get some money shots after this too.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be releasing another video with the full build montage in the correct sequence and with some money
in the
shots at
correct
end,
sequence.
especially since we got some upgraded equipment.
What's he doing? Where are we going?
Oh,
going
here we
in.
go. We're getting some money shots already.
Woo!
Also,
Look at all the
Zarhimoto says on YouTube.
gloriousness.
Zarhimoto
Gloriness.
says, "Congratulations, y'all! It looks awesome."
I know, right? It is great.
Thank you.
It is awesome.
It is awesome.
Woo!
How many people own one of these? Like that's how I'd want to know.
There's quite a few.
Is
I
there?
mean, like yeah. Just like look at the level of detail on it.
Get some GoPro. They're seeing the
GoPro.
studio. Oh no.
Oh no, they see all of our secrets. Yeah, like look at that.
Secrets.
That's all like all of that.
Look at that.
I think this is
detail.
all one piece, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's just super detailed.
It's on the other side, isn't it?
No, yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
middle,
you can
the
see
middle
it,
gun
yeah.
is like right.
The middle gun's right there. Wait,
right
you want a flashlight? I got
there.
a flashlight.
Give me that flashlight.
I mean, there's the. Okay, yeah, give me the flashlight. Let's look under there.
Oh, it's broke.
Nope.
He doesn't. Oh, there he goes.
My son locked me out.
Yeah, like check that out.
Is that too bright? You can turn it down if you need to.
Yeah, see, there's the gun
There's the
right
gun
there.
So cool.
It's
Oh,
great. It even
man.
swivels like the top one does.
That is so sweet.
But yeah, it's just like there's so much detail. It's incredible. It's so great.
It's great.
It's
the detail.
great. Yeah.
There's the
Yep. That room with the chess set.
hollow
Yep.
chest.
And where Luke trains.
Yep.
This is what do we figure this is?
This is the room in
Empire Strikes Back, right?
Where Han and Leia are.
They're
like right
kind
here.
of fixing some
Yeah.
stuff in there.
Yeah, and also this is where they hide.
That's where they hide.
Yeah,
Also,
this
yeah.
actually comes up, but I don't think I can grab it.
broken.
I
Broken.
can try. Yeah, like right there.
Look in there.
So
It
like,
comes
yeah.
up, so it shows that
So
there's
it's like a little hiding space.
hiding
It's not-
space in
I mean,
there.
you can't fit a figure down.
That's
there,
like where they're down in, like fixing
Yeah.
stuff, right? They're
yeah,
not
no,
hiding.
when they get
They hide
onto
in a
the
different
Death Star.
place.
I think that's where it is.
Really? I thought
on
they
the
hid
Death
in a
Star,
different.
yeah.
I thought they hid closer to the entrance.
Well, yeah, it might have been, but like
that's
I
where
think
they go down in, like in episode 7.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's where they
It
go
could
down
be
to
either.
fix stuff.
Could be either or.
That's where Rey and Finn are.
Yeah, when they hide.
Whenever Chewie and
But yeah, I mean,
Han come in.
it's great. Yeah, and then you got the cockpit. I'll take
Oh,
the glass
yeah.
off of it.
Show us that. I want to see the cockpit. Oh man. Oh yeah. You broke it. He's trying to open it up. You can do it. Nice. Look at that cockpit. Yeah, put old Han in.
You gotta go through like the description of the character.
Yeah, even the detail on the characters is pretty sick. Old Han. That's a bag of characters. Chewie. He's getting Chewbacca. He's putting him in. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Oh man, that's cool. Look at that. Again, look at the detail. Look how many pieces are attached to that. Whoa! Wow. Yeah, we're gonna lay all the Lego pieces out, Lego figures. We have young Han. We have Leia. We got a Minok. Yeah, it can actually stick to the side, which is awesome. We have who's that? Oh, is that Lando? Oh, Finn. Sorry, and then C-3PO, and what is that? Oh, BB-8. Sorry, I'm looking at it. I can't see it, so I'm looking at it through the screen. And then there is Leia with her mask, Minok mask, so they call it. Some porgs. Oh man, they really cover it all. They cover like the sequel trilogy, the original trilogy, and that's it. But yeah, and even like the faces, right? They have two different things. Like
Yeah,
you can
most of
swivel the
them
heads
do.
around, and most of them have like different
two different faces.
two different faces, which is really
It's
cool.
great.
Can
I
you
love it.
imagine actually getting this as a kid?
Oh no,
Like,
dude, I would.
A, I would destroy it, and
Yeah.
B,
I don't think I
like
would have.
your
ever finished
imagination
it.
would like run wild with this thing.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'd be destroyed in like 5 minutes,
Oh yeah.
or you
No
never
diggity.
actually finish building it.
Right. Yeah.
It's quite glorious.
Mm-hmm. It's really glorious.
It is glorious. Also,
But yeah,
Carla
like-
says, "Congratulations, you all did great."
Right.
Thank you very much, Carla.
It looks wonderful.
It does look wonderful,
If I do say so myself.
man. And I even like like I said, the stand, the like display thing. Like,
Yeah, the display tells you about the Millennium Falcon.
it tells you all about it.
Falcon
Do we have
punch.
any other fun facts about it? Like, you said it was like probably around 7,000 pieces. More than 7,000?
Roughly 7,000.
Roughly 7,000 pieces.
It's a little more than 7,000.
which is crazy to think.
yeah.
And I think we're not sure how much time exactly. We'll have that later for how many hours it actually took us
Right.
to build.
It was great.
We'll have to figure that out. I would
Yeah.
rough estimate, you guys. How many hours do you think
I
roughly?
think like 24, like a whole day,
You think it took us that long to build
maybe.
it? Around 24 hours. So it took us around 24 hours. Granted, we were talking and doing other things while we were building it, so we might have done it a little bit slower than somebody who sits down and actually just focuses solely on building it.
Yeah.
Not that we were going slow on purpose. It was just, you know, you get
it just happened.
And we were talking. So, but yeah, man, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever built anything this big in Lego?
No, never. I've never even had anything close to this many pieces.
And it's usually the set is sold out.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get this Ultimate
really hard.
Collector's Edition.
Yeah. I had to wait a while. And that reminds me of, they actually had the Cantina come out.
Oh,
that one was already
sold out super fast.
I was like, yep.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys have any questions about anything on this ship or with the Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Anything. Let us know.
I'm going to start putting this back together.
Yeah, do it, man.
Do it.
Put it back together.
Maybe I'll shimmy that around the corner.
And this is perfect timing because we're just now wrapping up the Millennium Falcon right before Season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Just in time. Just in time, and that was the goal, was to get it done. Somehow, when we started this, I think it was August 5th.
That's when we started.
Or something like that was the first... I think it was the first week of August we started building this. We did the reveal. So
and we pretty much
would get together about weekly for about 2 hours at a time, and out of the 2 hours you're probably building for an hour and a half of it, you know, slowly being distracted. And you know, again, you didn't have full mobility because you're sitting there on a microphone, so it was a limited build where we realized at the end that we really had to finish this thing up. So Nick actually came in and
we put in some extra time
without the cameras, you know, and the mics on, so we could finish this just in time before Mandalorian Season 2, because this is we're going to be talking about that, and we just wanted to get it done so we could see it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And let us know out there in the comments if you've built any Lego sets and what was the biggest Lego set you've built, if you've built any, or anything similar to Legos. This is the biggest one I've helped build. Nick built most of it, but it's definitely the biggest one I've seen. It's just crazy. I did see the previous version of this at a Lego show one time. It was cool.
At a Lego show?
Well, they had like a Lego exhibit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Here on Hoth.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty impressive. To quote Darth Vader. Most impressive.
Most impressive.
Yeah, it's just watching it go together. And then even the instructions, Nick said, did you mention that, Nick? How?
Oh, yeah, he's got to mention the instructions.
The things that it tells you, even how to
carry it. Yeah.
They show you how to carry the thing if you want to fly with it.
Like a little baby.
You know, because as a kid, when
like
you build these things... a specific
underneath
way.
Yeah.
Because if you need to move it.
Because the framework, too. Because if you remember how we built it, we built the frame for it first.
I mean, really, you probably built the frame and probably took 3/4 of it, and then the last quarter was just
all the detail
the detail on top.
Yeah.
The exterior on top.
There's a lot to it.
It's like an extreme 3D puzzle. It's really what it is.
And tune in for next week whenever we throw this off a building to see if it flies. Just kidding. We're not going to do that.
I think we put it behind a green screen and we make it fly.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. And we're going to film us inside of it from now on.
We have to create a Lego version of us.
Yeah, we need to get Lego.
Put us next to it. How about
some Lego people of us.
Lego minifigures, because you can do that, right? Customize Lego figures of yourselves.
That would be pretty sweet. We should do it in our Star Wars costumes.
Did you see Carla said congratulations? You all did great.
Yeah,
that was good. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's been a ton of fun.
I think Nick did.
I can't wait for the
90% of it while we were here, but we were talking Star Wars the whole time. There was not a lot of Star Wars news. This basically bridged the gap through, pre-Mandalorian rumors. There was no trailer. I remember the first 4 weeks we built this. We're like, hopefully we'll have a trailer this week. And we didn't actually end up getting a trailer until only middle of September, I think it was.
Yeah.
Barely a month out, 6 weeks out, and then we got the first look. So look at that.
Man, that is...
It's a glorious thing.
It is. It's
cool.
It's
and
wonderful.
Boxy was here through it all.
Yep.
Boxy and Rando Mando came in and helped us.
And
we hope Rando
Thank
Mando
you,
can
Rando
return.
Mando.
Yeah.
If you're still out there, wherever you are, come home.
Come home.
Come home. We miss
Mando,
you.
come home.
Mando. We need to write a song about Mando, the Rando Mando.
Rando Mando coming home.
Let us know in the comments if you want to hear more songs from Stay on Target crew.
Jaweez.
Our band name is called
Jaweez.
Jaweez. It is the language that the Jawas speak.
Yep.
We call it Jaweez.
Jaweez.
We call it Jaweez. I don't know what they call it, but we call it Jaweez.
We call it Jaweez.
Clearly, that's definitely the best
Somewhat,
definition of it.
Pew, 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 pew. No, that's pretty weak sauce.
It actually shoots. I like that.
A little bit. It's not too shooty.
It's not too shooty.
I don't think this one. Yeah, this one doesn't even shoot. It just goes right. You press a button and it's just like.
Self-destruct.
Oh my gosh! Could you imagine?
But they need
just
to,
falls apart.
They need to build an IG-11 that's just always has a self-destruct button.
You hit it and the countdown goes, and then he just like.
That was part of the humor of what was it, the first episode or second episode? I think it was the first episode. We gotta go watch. I want to go back and watch
the end of the
whole
first
I'm gonna
episode
try and
when
watch
he meets IG-11.
every episode.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
He's like, I can't be captured. I got to self-destruct.
Yeah.
He's like, no, stop. Don't do that.
No, stop, because he kept saying it every time they got in this dire straits.
So funny.
Yeah.
You think IG-11's gonna be back in season 2?
So,
if he is, I don't think he's gonna be 11. It'll probably be another
Like
IG unit.
Okay.
I could see a scene where Mando runs into an IG droid
Right.
and has like a moment where he thinks maybe it's 11 or something, you know?
Yeah, it's just like one of those tense movies. He's like, T.
And, yeah, and then he realizes it's not, you know.
Yeah.
But the only thing he could do is if maybe he copied a backup. What's his name?
If what's his
Made
name?
a backup
What if Queel had a
Queel
backup
had-
copy?
I don't know of
Back
the
in his
memory
home.
and stuff, just in case, so he
That
could
would be cool.
reprogram the information that he used to rehab IG-11
Right,
and make
yeah.
IG-12.
How funny?
Although he's a goner,
Right.
so
Yeah.
right.
who's gonna have?
How funny would it be though if Mando, like very end of like season 2, he's got like pieces of IG-11. He's like trying to rebuild it.
Right.
That would be pretty crazy. I don't know how we'd have
same thing
pieces
with-
though. I mean,
same
blew
thing
up
with-
pretty solid.
well, he
Same thing
melted.
with Quill.
yeah,
got-
that too.
Remember?
He's got pieces of Quill.
No, no.
Come on, put them back together.
Too soon. Too soon.
Wow.
Too soon? Was that dark?
No,
Did that
it's,
get
it's
dark?
pieces of Quill and IG-11.
Quill 11.
Quill 11.
IG Quill.
Oh my god.
IG Quill.
Instant
Wow.
gangster Quill.
I have spoken.
I have.
Yeah, there's some great lines, one-liners in
Yeah.
that first season.
There's definitely some.
What do you think that This Is the Way is an awesome one?
This is the way. That's probably the best
This is the
line.
way.
We didn't even get that right away. I've spoken was the first one.
Yep.
That was episode
have
2, I
spoken.
think. No, it was episode 1. I've spoken.
Yeah.
Took the world by storm, followed
Yep.
by Baby Yoda,
Bab
Bab
Yoda
Yoda.
right at the end.
followed by This Is the Way,
Yeah.
followed by Oh my goodness, there's a ton of Mandalorians and they look
Right.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Gotta give me
man.
one of those.
That was so cool.
And
With the
John
jetpack.
Favreau.
Yeah, he's going to be flying around in this one. I mean, he technically
Yeah.
flew at the end of season 1, which is really cool.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we still got that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see the Darksaber, and
Yes.
also
Yep.
with the
Moff
Darksaber
Gideon.
coming back, that's why I really think Sabine is going to be in this,
Yeah.
because
She's gotta-
there's
she's
a
gotta
lot of
find it.
time, and I also hope they actually dive more into like Mandalorian culture, because I want to know
Yeah.
like what's going on with the Mandalorians in this time frame.
Yeah.
And also, why were they not in? Well, we know why, because it was a Disney sequel trilogy. But why weren't there more actual Mandalorians in episode 7, 8, and 9?
It was
know.
universe expand. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they're
everybody
not
was
even
at stake,
they're not
yeah.
even there. The only kind of Mandalorian things you see is the Knights of Ren, which I
Yeah.
don't think that counts.
No.
Man, what a
No.
waste.
They're just knights.
Let's not go into it. Every
Right.
episode
Let's
we go
not
into
go
how
into
how bad the sequel trilogy.
I still enjoy them for what they are.
Okay,
but
the good
I-
points, yes, there are good points.
Yeah, for what they are. But you know, I wish there was. You know, why didn't you get the original 3 back together
Exactly.
for a minute?
I
When
think-
you watch the original, you're like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they were just getting cocky, but they weren't, because they had
Yeah.
Leia and Han. Okay, cool. But they planned only to have Luke, but by the time episode 8 came out, they'd already killed off Han.
If there was ever a
Even a flashback,
Yeah.
even 1 minute, a
Yes.
1 minute flashback of the 3 of them
yeah.
that they had filmed during episode 7 while they were doing all that. They had them all there.
Yeah.
Just come on.
Yeah.
They had all the promo material, so everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, they're all back!" Oh, and then they, I don't know. Well, I don't know why they
ruined
did
it.
It's that's the problem.
Just-
There's just so many missed opportunities.
Yep.
Like I've always said, the sequel trilogy, the more you look into it, the more upsetting
It doesn't make sense.
it gets. The original trilogy, the more you look into it, the more interesting it gets.
Yeah.
The prequel trilogy, the more you look into it as well,
it gets
more
more
interesting.
Yep.
But it doesn't have the nice polish execution as the original. That's why the original, I think, will always stand.
It just was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
And Mandalorian season 1 was pretty well lightning in a bottle
good.
too.
Yeah.
I think there were some points.
It wasn't perfect.
There were some episodes that I was like, okay, I could take or leave it, but especially the last 3 or 4 episodes of Mandalorian, just jumped up a notch. It was so good,
just like the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
final 4 episodes, or whatever. And the first 3 episodes of Mandalorian we were like, how can they can't get any better than the first episode? They can't get any better than the second episode.
Right?
Can't get any better than the third, and then I think 4th was where we were kind of like, okay, they could get better.
Yeah.
But eventually
it
they
wasn't bad. It just felt different. It was different.
It was just different. Yeah, but that's a TV show for you.
And they were still establishing characters. Usually, when you have to establish new characters, sometimes it just doesn't mesh.
It felt
as well.
spin-offy. It felt like a spin-off of the main.
Yeah, episode,
the problem is that they stayed kind of off the main story for.
And that's what really kind of
several
started to jar
episodes,
it a little bit.
3 episodes or 2, at least 3 episodes. They stayed off the beaten path.
They still kind of interconnected it a little bit, like that one.
Yeah, they
bounty
give you one
hunter,
nugget.
Yeah, that was there to kind of.
It's true. If you read like a book, not every chapter has, the most gripping material, but it's still building on itself.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it all builds to, hopefully, a great ending where you just can't put the stinking book down, which I don't read, but some people say that.
I listen to books.
People read books?
And I listen to books too. So there's times when you're listening, reading.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my goodness, I just can't stop listening or reading this because this is gripping material.
Yeah.
So I think that's what final episodes. How many episodes were there in season 1? 8? Okay.
8, and I believe there's 8 in season 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Which I hope they make it more like a long format movie instead of like what they did kind of in season 1 where they kind of detoured. Although I would say my favorite detour was the whole
the heist
one.
Yeah.
That was my favorite detour because we saw X-wings.
Yep.
The whole heist thing was creepy but yet awesome with the Mandalorian, how awesome he was, and all those characters. Other than the Twi'lek, she kind of got on my nerves a little bit, but everybody else just fit really well in the Star Wars universe. And I really liked seeing like a space port like on that ship that they were on, that like space docking station. I really liked seeing that, and that other ship, there was another ship design that they actually brought in, and that was kind of cool. I liked seeing more of that because there wasn't a ton of that throughout the whole series. So I know it can be difficult to do that, obviously, and on the budget and the way they film it. So
I don't know.
Did you guys also see that the guy from the first episode that he brings in, he's back?
Is he? I did not see that.
The blue guy.
Oh wow.
Really? Yeah, he's back in season 2.
Nice.
And then was he in the extended look or the trailer?
He was in I think he was in the trailer or extended look. I can't remember. He was in one of those two. Yeah, obviously.
Well, he froze him in carbonite.
Yeah.
And turned him in for a bounty.
Yeah, delivered for a bounty.
But obviously,
but he was back, and he was with what's her name? And
didn't he say he had a lot of money? So it wasn't about him.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was part of it. Or he could get him a lot of money or something like that.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Oh, okay.
I got to go back and watch. Are you guys going to watch season 1 again before?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and watch them all before.
I don't know how I can do it. I don't have Disney Plus.
We'll figure it out. But you got this thing.
Yeah, I
should have given a free subscription to Disney Plus with this thing.
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
Supporting some
exactly
Lego.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fun. It's just nice to look at.
It's crazy. There's so much detail. It's unbelievable. I love the guns.
I love the
guns. The dish.
Swivels.
I love the cockpit. I love seeing Han and
you can
Chewie
change
in
the dish, but I mean, really, who wants to do that?
That is actually one thing, though. I did like the chase sequence in episode 7.
Right, where they stalled it.
Yeah.
It was just
that was probably that was really cool. I actually did enjoy that, although I didn't think it was super believable that she was that good at flying the Falcon.
Was
away.
Was it the bottom or was it the top?
It was the bottom, I believe.
Yeah. It got like she hit something and it was just like
yeah, because he couldn't shoot it anymore.
Yeah, he couldn't move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she did like the whole.
And so the whole twisty thing lined
and he
up
was like,
perfectly
"Oh,
and shot it.
pew pew pew."
I liked how they felt like this thing was ancient.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when he was trying to control
The garbage
it,
will
and
do.
The vintage
The garbage will
computers.
do.
That was a good line.
that back.
There's a lot of hype around Force Awakens,
Right.
and seeing the Millennium Falcon in a lot of the movies. When's the first time you see it? Was it Episode 4? You don't see it in the prequels.
That was a 4.
Well,
No,
now you
actually,
see it in
yeah, no,
Han
they,
Solo.
they
You
did
see
have it
episode
in
4.
the prequels. They,
Yeah.
it was
Except
actually
for
in
the Phantom
prequels,
Menace.
except for the Phantom Menace. They showed it in the background.
Yeah. In episode
Oh.
2,
And 3.
it was. Yeah.
Was it flying or was that the one that was docked?
It was docked.
Okay, in episode 2 it was docked,
Yeah.
like in the background
Mm.
on like a spaceport thing.
where was
Unless
that?
it was a different YT.
It wouldn't have
freighter,
been
but I think it
Han.
was this one.
No, wait. Episode
It
2.
was just an Easter egg, right?
It was an Easter egg.
That was episode 3 that it was docked.
Okay, so episode 2 was
Anakin,
flying.
Well, no. Whenever Anakin and Obi-Wan get back from fighting General Grievous,
Oh,
you can see
okay.
it in that shot.
Okay.
And then in the second one, it's whenever Anakin is with Padme, when they like first get to Naboo,
And
it's docked again.
docked and on
Yeah.
Naboo.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have the fact checker
It's like on the side
Fact
of the
check it,
screen.
fact check it.
But,
check where the Millennium
okay.
Falcon is in the prequels.
Yeah.
And wasn't it in Rogue One too, or no? During
Was
the
it in
battle, or
Rogue One?
no? It wouldn't have been. There's
I
no
don't think
reason. No, because
so.
they didn't know.
I don't think it
Han.
was in Rogue One at all.
No.
I don't
No,
believe.
it's too close to
A New Hope.
A New Hope.
Yeah.
By the
So in the prequels,
It's in
The Millennium
Clone
Falcon.
Wars and or a ship like it.
yeah, Attack of the
But
Clones.
I don't think they actually confirmed that.
So it's
the
like an Easter
actual
egg. So it's in the
Millennium Falcon.
background. So just look up like Millennium Falcon like,
in prequels.
in the prequels. Did it show you anything?
Recomputing.
Recomputing. Why does that one come off?
It's just a piece.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird. Like I don't know why they did that. Like I guess because you can just see into the room.
oh, okay.
Be like,
Oh, there's
oh
another
yeah,
room
look
in
how
there.
cool that is.
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
the scene with Naboo.
So it's on
Yeah.
the Republic Senate. And which
That's
which
in
one?
that's in the third one.
Is that in episode 3?
Yeah. In the second one,
Revenge of the
it's-
Sith?
In the second one, it's on Naboo when they get.
Are
when
you
her-
sure?
Yeah, because I seen a picture of it.
Just want to wake up people.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Is Millennium Falcon still your favorite ship when it comes to Star Wars?
Me, it's there's just so much to it. It's
Yeah.
so cool. The freighter, I like the freighter idea that they keep
Yeah.
reusing in Star Wars. They reused it for the plane in Rebels.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
do.
kind of a nondescript. It's fast, but you don't know it. I like that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that too.
Yeah.
And that they souped it up. It's like basically
Yeah.
taking like a truck, like a big truck,
The jet truck,
And
putting
then-
a jet engine
putting
on
a
it.
jet engine on it.
300 miles an hour.
like it's like a sleeper car. You know,
Yeah.
a sleeper car doesn't look like it can go fast at all, but then
Right.
it like blows everybody out of water.
Yes.
Like a minivan that can
Yeah,
outrun a
a
Mustang.
minivan that can outrun a Mustang. So we're gonna haul a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, it can blow everybody out of the water.
Yeah.
That is a cool idea. Plus the fact that you can like live in it. Like,
Yeah.
that's also why I love it because you can move around because it's nice whenever you're flying or whatever. You can get up and move around.
Well, if you have company over, you got a
Yeah.
place to put them.
Yep.
It's like a
I'm hauling these guys halfway across the galaxy.
It is like they're stinking home. If you just have an X-wing,
yeah.
you're not staying the night, and you're
Right.
going to be uncomfortable. It's like riding a
Yeah.
motorcycle and sleeping in your motorcycle. It's like you're not going to do
In the
well
motorcycle?
Or a
I-
car.
Straight down.
in the saddlebag
Or like a 2-seater car. That's like
Right,
what,
yeah.
what it
Yeah.
would be.
Oh my
in
god.
a mini coupe.
Yeah.
Fact checkers got some information. Oh,
we
we have
got
a
a
comment.
comment, yeah.
We love
There you go,
comments.
yeah.
Thank you for commenting.
I always
needed
wondered.
it.
Alisan said, "I always wondered if the Millennium Falcon was in." I can't read that.
I always
Was,
wondered.
oh yeah, a model of that year.
Oh,
Interesting.
oh,
Like, were there any others flying around the galaxy, or was it a custom build or a factory one off, etc.? Interesting.
That's it. That is interesting. They have gone into that a little bit.
Have
There
they?
are
There
a
are
lot of
many of
different.
them.
So there's a lot of different YT freighters.
Because he got it from Lando.
This is a YT 1300.
That's
the model of it.
It says modified by Han Solo.
So it's kind of like a Ford, like if you were to say like a Ford F-150, not a sponsor, it would be like that. But this is like a YT 1300. So I'm sure they made different alterations.
I actually think like they mass produced this.
Yeah, it was a mass produced ship.
This is the one that was modified by Han Solo.
Yeah. So it is actually an older ship. Obviously, it's flying around in the in the prequels, and it's probably around even before then. I don't know when its heyday was.
Right.
They don't really go into a lot of detail about that.
I think didn't he say his dad used to work on him? Han Solo?
Yeah, he said something
in the
like
Solo
that,
movie.
I try to forget some of those.
But I try to forget. I don't understand why you guys hate that one so
I don't hate the movie. I just don't like how they tried to like force feed you all this weird information about Han Solo, and it just didn't really mesh well for me.
Right. Okay.
Han.
Oh yeah, how he got his last name? That was like the dumbest thing.
Yeah, and like the whole thing about his dad and stuff like that. It just
Yeah.
it didn't. There was no payoff for it. There was almost no. There really was no reason for it other than like, oh, look at us, we know.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's cool. I mean,
whatever.
I need a more epic story than that. Like, really?
If they had expanded on it, I just feel like they did. Why? I don't know. They should have. It's another mess up. It's another failure. They had a lot of promise, a lot of potential to build on that cast of characters, to tell more stories with the Falcon and all that. They didn't have to answer it all in one movie and force feed it like that.
And it just didn't fit.
And it was just awkward. This is Indiana Jones. This is where he got his hat. And this is where he got his thing, his whip. And this is where he got his thing.
Like they didn't do that in Indiana Jones.
I don't think so.
They did.
Did they?
With
the hat,
Raiders
they
of the
did.
Lost Ark,
They did with the hat, but that actually
and how he got his scar.
But that was way better.
Yeah,
that actually was a cool adventure.
Well, it was a short
focal point.
It wasn't like somebody just. It wasn't just like somebody told you something. It was like no, they showed you how it happened.
That was the Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
Yeah, Last Crusade. That's what
not Raiders.
But it wasn't like a prequel. It was just like a flashback, young moment.
That's what they started the movie as.
Right, a young moment, and they should have done that with the Han Solo movie. They should have had Han in real life as an old man.
Oh yeah,
and he's talking to Lando, and he's like, "They're just shooting the breeze."
How awesome would that have been? That would have been a way better
Chewie's
way.
there, and blah blah blah, and then
they're
who knows?
sitting around a sabacc table.
This could have even
sharing stories.
This could have even been the time when like he was married to Leia, and like Ben was a little kid.
That would have been.
And Ben comes running in, and they're just
he's telling Ben the stories.
Right? Yeah, telling that.
A young Ben.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
again. We are coming up with better stories.
Better material. So many nostalgic, unseen moments that would fill in gaps.
Yeah.
Okay, without force feeding it, because you don't have to answer any questions in that moment. Then he tells the story, and then you go back to, some of the stories. You don't have to answer the lame like, well, how'd you get your name? And
yeah, exactly. And then the other
or
way,
how he got his gun.
I know that was so unceremonious.
Or at least
like,
make
seriously,
it good.
He just took apart another guy.
That guy gave it to him.
Gave it to him.
I
make it more epic
dude.
than that.
Yeah.
There's no way that the guys that were going to write that and direct it.
Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
There's no way that was their answer to all these questions.
I think
they would have had clever, funny ways to reveal this stuff.
Yeah.
That probably maybe felt too. That's why they were like, "Oh, it's too funny. It's not."
Or it was too extravagant or too something.
But there's no way that they're not. They write such creative, clever stories.
Yes,
they would have written it in such a way that it paid off better than just like.
I want to see their
by herself.
I want to see their cut of Solo.
Yeah.
I wonder how good that would have been. The only thing is,
just do it in
could
animated
have really
form.
diverted.
Right,
It could have really diverted from Star Wars.
But it's a Star Wars story.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, you want to keep the tone.
How dumb was that even? They called it a Star Wars story. It was. They had the original name was going to be Anthology, right?
Yeah, that was.
That's such a cooler name, Star Wars Anthology film or whatever.
I know. It just sounds epic.
A Star Wars story.
Maybe for kids, it's too hard to understand, but
they'll figure it out.
They'll grow in. They'll grow into it.
Yeah, why not?
It's kids of all ages. So
and aren't they doing? Phil Lord and Chris Miller are doing the Spider-Verse now.
Are they?
I heard rumor that they were going to bring back all of the Spider-Men that have been Spider-Men in the movies. Tobey Maguire.
I heard that
what's
too.
His name?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those.
Andrew Garfield.
There's
been rumors.
Just in the Spider-Verse?
They're going to do like a Spider-Verse with all of them.
That's cool.
Because the Into the Spider-Verse was so successful, they're making. I think they've already made a basically made a sequel to that one, haven't they? Or they're working on like the live action Spider-Verse movies. Yeah. They did such a good job.
I would be up for it. Yeah, that movie.
That movie blew.
Yeah.
So many other.
I would be up for it
100%
if they could pull it off. And that's why there's so much pressure on this season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
there's
I agree.
Nothing else happening right now.
It both makes me excited and very nervous at the same time. I really hope they don't try and force feed us some sort of agenda. Yeah. I really hope that they don't just totally divert.
Right. Well, again, it's hard because you can tell, Favreau and Filoni are still in charge, but it feels like they've backed off a little bit. But I don't know that for sure, so I'm curious to see
the problem is
how much of an influence they have.
Right.
They still have somebody involved.
In charge who wants a certain thing to happen. But I feel like they were able to make it work in season 1, so I hope they can continue on in season 2.
I agree.
Yeah. Without any craziness.
I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it. I want to know. I want to know how good it's going to be and what it's going to be about. That's the other thing. I mean, really, we know a very thin plot. The only thing we know is that he needs to take the child back to an ancient race of sorcerers, basically. Do you think Baby Yoda's a clone of actual Yoda?
Maybe.
I've heard some rumors that he's an actual clone of Yoda. Or it's the Force correcting itself, and now this is the reincarnation, basically, of Yoda.
How old do they say he is, though?
Correct this time. 50 years old.
Yeah, but he's still a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's true. That doesn't even work. Timing
Yoda only died like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
He was already existing.
That's true. I forgot about
that. Or are they
that.
just born 50 years old?
Yeah.
Weird.
I was talking about that the other day with somebody that how does aging work in the galaxy? We age on this planet because of gravity and atmospheric effects.
Yeah.
If you're floating in no atmosphere, except artificial in your spaceship, but let's say you land, it feels like it'd be more like Interstellar, where you land on a planet
and time goes by way faster.
And you age super fast.
That was because they were closer to a black hole.
Right.
That is why we're not closer to a black hole.
Exactly.
And they're not necessarily.
But I'm just saying, if you're flying around the galaxy, you like people in Tatooine, or as Luke says in Empire Strikes Back, Tatooine.
Tatooine, yeah, right.
I'll meet you on Tatooine, Lando.
That was weird.
Be quiet. But then
get out. Get out. Leave.
They age faster on Tatooine because there's 2 suns. It wears on your body and the sand.
Right.
It's rough.
So much sand.
It gets everywhere.
But maybe on Hoth you live longer. Maybe on Dagobah you live longer.
Right.
Because it's closer to the Force
and
center.
You gotta add in light speed.
Yeah.
If you can travel at light speed,
how does that do to your molecular structure?
Unless... But you can't really think that deep into
stuff. Like how fast,
No, I know, but I'm curious about that because that could explain why characters can live longer than we presume. You could keep a character alive at 200 years old, even though they're humanoid, because they're not affected in the same way.
They're like, I've been adrift in space for years.
The only person we've ever seen age out is Yoda. Mm-hmm. He lived to be 900 and something.
Yeah, just passed on.
But
just like Methuselah.
How long do Wookiees live?
Right.
They have a pretty long lifespan.
Right.
I think it's like 200 or 300 years.
Right. And it's probably because of
think about it. Like Chewie was young. I mean, was on in the Clone Wars, and he's like still pretty spry. And
so if you're half Wookiee, does that mean you still get some of those long genes?
Right.
I'm just wondering.
Half Wookiee. I don't know how that would work. You could go into a lot of weird things with Star Wars, and I don't think those things necessarily want to start going into. But when you're talking about
cloning,
right?
Like that was like a certain time period in like early 2000s where they were cloning sheep in late 90s.
Yeah, I mean they're still doing it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean. So they're talking. Everything became cloning in the sci-fi world.
Yeah,
so you're cloning people, and then they did it with. They didn't do it without Palpatine, but you know what I mean. Then they explain that it's his granddaughter.
right, but it's like I don't even. That's so convoluted.
You're messing with DNA, and you're messing with genes, and you're messing with extending life, and you're messing with all that. So, Star Wars.
Again, Star Wars is more sci-fi fantasy than it is sci-fi.
Do you think Snoke was like the Emperor's first shot at a clone? That's why he's all like deformed.
He's like,
oh, that's not right.
But he is way taller.
But he's got a bunch of them in jars.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I've made a bad mistake.
But he always wanted to be taller. So
That's true.
maybe he's like half Mune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Munes mess with clones. He kind of looks tall and lanky like them.
Yeah, but the Munes have like really extended heads, though.
Yeah.
They have like really tall heads.
Yeah, but maybe his head shrunk.
They're like silly putty.
His shrunken head.
He's actually a deformed Mune. It looks like a human.
At one point, the Emperor was like, "What am I doing here?"
Also, if he was making clones, why did he make that hideous Snoke the Snoke to rule the galaxy?
I'm just saying.
I don't know. And they all look the same. It's
Yeah,
like,
why did he make them all look like horrendous?
Yeah, it's like,
he could have just like.
I think that's what happened. He was trying to make himself, and he was just like, "Ooh, screwed that up. Ooh, screwed that one up."
They're like, good enough. This one can talk at least.
He's good. Yeah, the other ones were just like.
We just need some new Robot Chicken Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's ripe for fresh material.
Can you imagine Robot Chicken doing the sequel trilogy?
That's what I'm saying now.
They would destroy it.
Like, I want to see a scene with Snoke, like, he's like, before he came in, like, no, you're the new bad guy now. He's like, what? He's like sweeping the floors or something, you know?
We should do that. That would be hilarious.
Because that's about as much thought as they put into it.
It's actually the stormtrooper from A New Hope that hits his head on the door. Oh gosh!
There's just so much.
It awakened
right
that day. It awakened something deep inside of
the darkness.
We could do Stay on Target answers all your questions about the Star Wars sequel trilogy.
Right.
We'll do that episode.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll answer exactly why these aren't answered the way you want.
And we'll just make stuff up because it'd still be better than what they
makes
come up
sense.
with.
You can do whatever you want. It's Star Wars.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I just like opening up and closing the ramp.
Right.
Hey, could you give us a hand up here?
Yeah.
Was that your Han Solo?
Could you give us a hand with this?
Wasn't it Luke? Oh, was it Han that said
it?
Was Han. It was Han that said it.
Hey, could you give us a hand
That was like a Luke Han.
Yeah, it was
a
a
Han Luke.
It was a weird amalgamation.
Han had like a southern accent.
Han.
Hey, could you give us a hand up here?
Give us a hand up here.
We're space cowboys.
Like bad lip reading. Han. You remember
No,
that?
I'm a Vulcan.
Oh yeah, he's like where Chewie was like saying something Han. And they give Chewie like a really weird voice. He's like,
Han.
Han. Han. It's really funny.
Like Han was
my
mad
goodness.
at him or something. He's like,
Han.
Well, without further ado, there's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, thanks.
And thanks for tuning in with us for 15 parts or whatever it was.
Yeah, like
parsecs.
Yeah, this completes
12.
a season, a run. The Kessel run.
The Kessel
of
run
building.
of building the Millennium
And we built
Falcon.
it in 12 episode parsecs.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unit
You're right.
Distance.
We should rename all the episodes to be parsecs.
Good idea.
Episode 1 parsec.
Parsec 1.
Parsec 1, parsec 2, parsec 3. We almost got
We're on
by
parsec,
an alien.
what, like 30?
40.
40?
Today, this is parsec 40.
Wow.
Can you give us a hand up here?
So,
Give us a hand with this.
so 41 would kick off our proverbial season 2 along with Mandalorian if we decided to do that. So,
Heck yeah.
But either way, we're excited to have you along. Be on the lookout for the audio podcast, which will be uploaded.
Yeah.
It'll be ready soon, actually. They
Watch
can
us
listen
with
to
your
it.
ears.
But until then, tune in on YouTube and watch this video podcast. This is a video podcast show.
That's what we call it.
Right.
A
That's why we're
vodcast.
not journalists, so we don't sit here and go over line by line on the news, although sometimes we'll bring up news articles.
We're probably more truthful than most journalists anyway.
Yeah.
Sick burn journalists.
Wow, we
Liar
don't believe
journalists.
the media anyway, right? Oh.
Lies.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
We just sit around and build Legos.
the top of the castle. Guest book inside.
Yeah, we went to
It
a
wasn't there.
Lies. We went to a castle and it said guest book inside. You could write your name.
You could write your name.
We opened it up and there was nothing inside. And then Nick was just like, lies.
Yeah, because it's like guest book inside. Opened it.
Lies.
It was pretty hilarious.
So we're looking forward to more staying on target with you, and we tell your friends about it if you enjoy this. And if you plan on watching Mandalorian, you're going to want to come see our thoughts and comment with us your thoughts, because there'll be plenty to talk about. We guarantee. We have no insider information, but we guarantee there's going to be a lot to talk about after Mandalorian Season 1. So
come chat with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, we're going to be talking about it. It's just going to be a good time. We're going to have some new content coming out.
Yeah.
So tune back in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. So on that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
What bombshell?
Right. Oh.
I think we need some auto tune. It's been too long.
Auto-tune the news.
I gotta get the auto
Auto tune the news.
Throw it.
What's that? Is that It's a stapler. You don't have a fancy word for it.
you don't
This
need
is a computer mouse. Aren't you an editor?
Oh my goodness, that show is hilarious.
Hilarious.
That wasn't actually auto-tune.
I know, right? Well, neither am I, but
once you
you people
funny thing,
you hear it and you're like, it's in you.
It's
in you.
It's in you.
It's in my vocal
once you hear auto-tune for a while, it's just like
you just want everything to be auto.
you start talking, you're like, why am I hearing auto-tune?
How's it going?
Is it on? Check 1 2.
Now it's on.
Hey, all you people out there. Hey.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget if you're watching out there to like this video, subscribe,
and share.
And
tell all your friends about it and all your aliens.
Sharing hair.
Send us a buck if you want on donate page if you like the material you're seeing.
Spare tire.
Spare tire. Spare us a tire.
Spare us a
Send
tire.
us a tire. Anyway,
I'm on fire.
we really appreciate you all being here.
Yeah, we thoroughly enjoy it, every minute of it, and we hope you do too.
It's real good.
And we hope to bring you some new Star Wars content in the new year too. So we'll go with that.
Yeah, we got a lot of things coming down the pipeline. In early production, I'll say that.
Early production. EP, if you will.
We're going to release our EP soon.
It's going to be epic.
Jowie.
It's going to drop.
It's only dubstep.
It's only
Oh, that was good.
Oh, that was good. Mine doesn't sound the same in my headphones. It sounds doesn't sound
Is it set up the same?
That's because you have perfect pitch.
Oh, there it goes.
You couldn't sing bad if you wanted to.
I have to do a full auto-tune album.
Now we're into the nonsense portion of the show.
For sure.
Thank you for joining
We
us.
excel at this part.
This is why you really tune in.
And on that bombshell,
If you want to hear more content, give us some comments and questions.
like and subscribe,
Play the
please.
video.
Yep.
The outro.
Outro.
Do we have an outro?
We have an outro.
We have an outro.
We're going to play it. Here we go.
Here we go.
This will help us end it.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target. Loosen up!
See you next time. Thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for tuning us.
Happy stay on target. We'll see you next week.
Tune in next
Mandalorian Season 2. Full time lapse of this coming real soon, too.
Yep.
We'll see you
next
soon.
Next week, we're going to drop it off of a building, see if we can fly.
Boxy loves you.
Bye-bye.